pills. Took a hit right up a field. Now I got to just know how to pivot when I feel. Different when you listen to yourself. Not forgetting but forgiving. How you living is the wisdom in itself. Getting help. My intention and my callous never been in balance. It's a challenge when your talent come up with damage. Getting callous to what matters and you miss the pattern. How to manage a condition is the trick to catch it. How to handle what you giving is a different matter. Skip the magic. It don't happen overnight. You don't have to overwrite when it's handing how you didn't plan it. Understanding I ain't got it when I gave it all I had. Nothing missing in the math, but the vision in the path. I'm revisiting the past with a pen and pad. I'll be back. I hope you try again. All this time you spent, all that love you gave. Please don't go away. Try again. Close the door away. Feel like there's no one.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team at home runs and runs batted in. Dansby Swanson leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball.
So, almost ready to get underway, getting the nod in this one, Drew Smiley. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you know, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Line drive, makes the catch, one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Salvador Perez.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
High in the air, out to right. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Wastes no time there. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. In the air, left side. Hat right there to make the grab. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Homered last night, added another hit as well. First pitch, not close. And he deals. And a swing and a miss. The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
That one out to right. And in one hops the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
So man aboard. And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso, hitting a ton of homers this year, second most in the National League. First offering misses the mark. Perez at second with 2 down. Ground ball, Mancini. He handles it himself, and that will end the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Back here at the ballpark, and today's starter, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
The pitch. Ian Happ stands in now and watches strike 1. In there at the knees.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. He goes down looking.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And here is Seiya Suzuki. And that's in there for strike 1. Scherzer, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a slurve, and occasionally uses a cutter. So here's Scherzer.
0-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie. And instead of it being
the throw in time to get him, and that does it for the inning. And the Cubs are down in order, still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. Top of the second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Nelson Cruz. Smiley back to work. And a foul ball. Ripped to short. Zips it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting seven, the shortstop,
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
The next offering misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Eugenio Suarez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And that one fouled off. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And now the lefty. And now it's filled up. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two. That one ripped. Pat going back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris, and a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. Scherzer deals. Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dansby Swanson, after all of that hard work defensively, won himself the Gold Glove in 2022. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. 1 up, 1 down. Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel, drove in their only run in last night's game. That one's in there. That's strike 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Here's the 0-2. Scherzer gets the punch out. 2 down. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Cruz drops steps, heads back on it. Makes the catch, inning over. Cubs are down quietly, and it remains 1-0. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton, and now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. The wind of the pitch. And that one lifted in the air, center field, and it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And the 1-0. There's the strike. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Darno around second on his way to third. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Brian Reynolds here. He tripled and scored his first time. And a foul ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The pitch. On the ground out to short. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Soft contact in the air. Puts it away for the out. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Salvador Perez. Doubled in his first AB. That one missed. Kwan stands at second with two gone. Next pitch misses outside, and it's 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Next offering misses, and it's 3-0. Pete Alonso waits on deck. There's the strike, 3-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With two outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And a 3-1 on the way. Fly ball down the line. Suzuki has a beat on it. Brings it in for the third out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's set for the bottom of the third, and now Trey Mancini. Mancini hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2013. In for a strike. It's 0-1. They say you win. Here comes a pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Pitch misses, 1-0.
Boog, I had the chance to scout Cody Bellinger as a toddler. He used to come into the clubhouse after games there in Columbus, as his dad Clay was a catcher and a utility player on the team. And you could tell then that he had a pretty special swing.
That's inside. 2 balls and a strike. Cody Bellinger told me a funny story that as he was coming out of the cage one time as a little kid, Derek Jeter said to him, "Hey, you don't swing like your dad at all. You got a pretty good swing." The 3-1. Line drive, base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the pitch. Bellinger goes. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. And now the 0-1. Just missed. In May of 2021, Max Scherzer threw a complete game as his wife went into labor with their 3rd child. Game finished 2 hours, 37 minutes. Scherzer left Nationals Park, made it to the hospital just in time for the birth of his daughter. She was born 4.5 hours after he threw the first pitch of the game. Scherzer ahead 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Cubs leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started, and now Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The wind of the pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Not even close there, and it's a ball and a strike. The wind and the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. What a stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
Nelson Cruz up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that one ripped into right, and it goes just foul.
Really nice swing as he gave that one a ride the opposite way, but it sliced just foul down into the corner. That had extra bases written all over it if it stayed fair.
Swing and a base hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
One out, runner at second. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Struck out swinging his first time. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters They take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Swing and a miss. 0-1. On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it, and that's 2. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom. Ready to go, bottom 4. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And a pitch. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Corner takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Hit in the air, right field. Cruz pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Dansby Swanson stands in. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a foul ball. The pitch.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. Back here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 5th, and now it's going to be Travis d'Arnaud. The pitch. That's towards center. Bellinger drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Steven.
Now at the plate, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 2. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. On a line, base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So up next for New York, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. On the ground to third, might be 2. There's 1 on a Mancini. 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Cubs nothing.
Young girl, big dreams, thinking I was foolish. I'm not.
Back here at the ballpark, John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Christopher Morel. This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He'll touch them all. His 7th home run of the season. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing 1 over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Edwin Rios here. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Next one misses. 1-2 to count. Right-hander kicks, deals.
That's a really good take.
Kicks and fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Next offering is down low, and that's ball 3. Now a pop-up on the infield. Lindor should have this one. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman,
Trey Mancini now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Chris, you know what they call Mancini?
Boom, boom.
That's right. For Ray Mancini, the famous boxer, it stuck when he started hitting home runs, though, in baseball. 1 down, base is empty. And there's a strike.
Yeah, good power hitter on the field, but a really good human being off the field. And in fact, in 2021, he was named the AL Comeback Player of the Year after beating stage 3 colon cancer in 2020 and became a real inspiration to many around the league.
Next offering upstairs. Struck him out looking.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sync of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Bellinger up to hit. And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Foul ball. 1-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the righty deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And another ball. On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. That's the inning. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC.
But my mojo right and my motor right, so I roll the dice, so I seize the day. I'm blowing up, I'm blowing up, I'm blowing up.
And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Drew Smyly is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Adrian Sampson will take over here.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Salvador Perez up now for the Mets. Ball one there. Perez goes 6 feet 3 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Next offering upstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That misses. 3 balls, no strikes. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
(3-1) is on the way, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Pete Alonso, hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped, but foul. McNeil at second. Perez on at first with nobody out. And there's a ball. Next one just misses. The count now 2-2. Righty to the plate. Grounder might be 2. To second, that's 1. On a Mancini, 2. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Cruz. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. And the right-hander deals, and that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Diving, and he can't make the play. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Ripped on a line. Drops into the glove. And that's the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Leading off, Luis Torrens. Scherzer back to work. That's in there. Strike one. Torrens, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The next offering misses. 1-1. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Towards first. Alonso takes it himself. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Ian Happ up to hit. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Comebacker to the mound. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. There's a strike. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And they still trail it here, 3-1. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Eugenio Suarez. And the right-hander back to work. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Swanson settles underneath it. 1 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Darno now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Throw to first is in time. Gets the catcher by a step.
Now batting, left fielder,
Stephen Kwan up now for the Mets. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Toss to Mancini. 3rd out. Mets go down quickly as the lead remains 3-1. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 7th. Here's the 2nd baseman, Nico Horner. The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Line drive. That's a base hit. just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Base hit right field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit, and a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat, but man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over, so it's there at least in the back of your mind.
Next pitch in the dirt, and that is ball 1. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
And now here is Edwin Rios. The 1-0. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam. So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Mancini in the box now, takes strike 1. In the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And the runners will move up. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Corner on third. Swanson on at second with 2 down.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Two now. Got him swinging. Cubs strand a couple. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and here is Brian Reynolds. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
The 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Man at first, Jeff McNeil will hit next.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And a foul ball left side. The 0-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Salvador Perez digs in now. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Foul ball there. The 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2.
Righty delivers. Next offering is outside.
2 strikes.
At the belt and fires. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. Back here at the friendly confines. And now the center. Fielder, Cody Bellinger. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now, Luis Torrens. 0-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. This one popped up. Lindor moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing happening. New pitcher on here, Cody Hoyer. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Nelson Cruz up now for the Mets.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And a pitch. Chopped out in front of the plate. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. Hoyer, the tall righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Adbert Alzolay up and throwing. Lifted in the air, right center field. Suzuki on the move. Nice grab on the run. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Not sure what's going on right there. No chance. Probably have some funny texts from his buddies after the game.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And that is that. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's in for a strike. Hader in his 6th season, 28 years old. And he was selected to the All-Star game last year. McNeil gets it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Here's Nico Horner. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swanson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And it's even up.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.